like take the kid and you're like, bye, thank you so much.
I felt really guilty.
I wish someone was honest about surrogacy.
I don't want to be a part of this narrative, and it's like, when is this ever gonna end?
I believed you and I was listening to you and I was receiving everything you said.
The Kardashian circus is like a never-ending soap opera that we can't help but binge watch. Who needs scripted television when you have the Kardashians airing their dirty laundry on reality TV? It's a guilty pleasure that we just can't resist, even if we pretend we're too cool for it. Now let me spill the tea on the latest episode of the Kardashian saga. Kourtney Kardashian, the reigning queen of the clan, is not exactly doing cartwheels of joy over her sister Khloé's bombshell revelation. For context, Khloé spilled the tea about how her surrogacy journey was nothing like her sister Kim's in a jaw-dropping episode of The Kardashians. The season 3 premiere kicked off with Khloé, the proud mom of 2, revealing her inner thoughts to none other than Kim and the ever-present Scott Disick. It was like a reality TV therapy session, but with a whole lot more glam and designer clothes. As Khloé spilled her emotional struggles, she admitted that relying on a surrogate to bring little Tatum into the world was, in her own words, the weirdest thing. Oof, that was a whole lot to unpack, Khloé. Meanwhile, Kim, the seasoned pro in the world of surrogacy, offered her 2 cents, noting that Khloé had a hard time accepting the whole process. Well, no surprise there, considering the emotional roller coaster Khloé had been on with Tristan Thompson. It was like a Kardashian version of Surrogacy 101, the good, the bad, and the Kardashian drama. And just when we thought it couldn't get any juicier, Khloé dropped the bombshell that she felt less connected to Tatum compared to her daughter True. It was like the universe played a wicked joke on poor Khloé, leaving her feeling like she had missed out on the magical connection between mother and child. But wait, it wouldn't have been a Kardashian therapy session without Kim chiming in with her own take. She dropped some profound wisdom about how having the baby in your belly made all the difference. Seriously, who needed Oprah when Kim Kardashian was dropping truth bombs about the wonders of pregnancy? And as expected, Khloé, ever the candid queen, admitted that Kim's experience had been a walk in the park, while hers had felt more like a roller coaster ride through emotional turmoil.
I felt really guilty that like this woman just had my baby and I take the baby and then I go to another room and you're sort of separated.
Now, some fans are praising Khloé for her honesty and vulnerability. They think it's refreshing to see a celebrity opening up about their struggles. But hold your horses, because Kourtney is not having it. She's reportedly upset that Khloé turned such a personal experience into a storyline for the show. She's concerned about how little Tatum might feel when he grows up and watches his mom spill the beans on national television. Can you imagine the therapy bills? But here's where the plot thickens. Rumor has it that Khloé's decision to go the surrogacy route wasn't entirely about her burning desire for another child. No. It seems there's some speculation that Khloé was hoping that having a baby would somehow fix her rocky relationship with her on-again, off-again beau, Tristan Thompson. And if you've been following this Kardashian roller coaster, you know Tristan's track record isn't exactly squeaky clean. The gossip mill is churning, my friends. Some fans are whispering that Khloé's regrets about Tatum might not be solely about surrogacy. It turns out that around the same time Khloé was planning to bring a little bundle of joy into the world through a surrogate, Tristan was allegedly fathering a child with someone else.
Why would I want to have a baby with someone who's having a baby with somebody else? Because I'm not that much of a sociopath. I'm a lunatic. I'm not like that deranged.
Yikes. No wonder Khloé's feeling guilty. It's a whole mess of love triangles and baby drama. But let's not forget the larger issue at hand, surrogacy itself. Now we have Khloé in the hot seat with some people throwing major shade her way. They're claiming she didn't do her homework when it came to surrogacy. I mean, come on, Khloé. You've got all the resources in the world and you couldn't even Google Surrogacy 101. It's like she skipped class and relied on her sister Kim for all the answers. And let's talk about Kim for a moment, shall we? She's been Khloé's #1 cheerleader, waving her pom-poms and shouting, "Go for it, sis!" Talk about sibling support on another level, but really, can we trust Kim's judgment? Sure, she went through the surrogacy process herself, But who knows what kind of crazy advice she's been dishing out? It's like the blind leading the blind, or in this case, the surrogate leading the surrogee. Sorry, Khloé, but maybe it's time to consult a professional instead of relying on your reality TV family. But wait, the controversy doesn't stop there. It's ignited a whole debate about the ethics of commercial surrogacy. You know, the kind that involves cold, hard cash. Most places in the world frown upon it, thinking it exploits vulnerable women. And honestly, it's hard to argue with that. We're talking about turning someone's womb into a rental property. It's like Airbnb, but instead of renting out a cozy cottage, you're renting out a human oven. And trust me, folks, this ethical minefield is a messier place than any Kardashian relationship. People are raising their eyebrows and shaking their heads at the idea of treating women's bodies like commodities. It's like going to the grocery store and saying, I'll take 2 eggs, a loaf of bread, and a baby, please. Some argue that it takes advantage of those in less fortunate situations, exploiting their vulnerability for the sake of someone else's desire to become a parent. It's a tricky situation, and the Kardashians just had to waltz right into the middle of it. But let's get back to the juicy stuff. Khloé spilled the tea about the transactional nature of her surrogacy experience, and fans are already picturing poor little Tatum in future therapy sessions saying, "My mom's reality show scarred me for life." I can just hear the therapists now scribbling furiously in their notepad, trying to decode the psychological impact of growing up in the Kardashian spotlight. But hey, can you blame those fans? They're genuinely concerned about these kids and how they'll navigate their fame-filled upbringing. Some folks are throwing serious shade, accusing the Kardashian women of caring more about money and superficial fame than their children's well-being and privacy. Ouch! I can almost see the eye rolls and hear the dramatic gasps echoing through the Hollywood hills. And then we have Kourtney, the voice of reason, or at least she thinks she is. She's not happy with Khloé's oversharing and the potential consequences for poor little Tatum. Kourtney has always been the advocate for keeping things on the down low when it comes to parenting. She's like, hey, let's keep our family secrets behind closed doors, people. And you know what? She might be onto something. Kourtney's own struggles with fertility have shaped her different philosophy on starting a family. Instead of obsessing over fertility treatments and surrogacy like some sort of Kardashian science experiment, she's decided to take a step back and let the universe take the wheel. Yep, you heard that right. In a recent episode, Kourtney spilled her own tea, revealing that she and her rock star beau, Travis Barker, have decided to embrace whatever crazy, unpredictable path to parenthood the universe throws at them. It's like a game of celebrity reproductive roulette, and they're all in. So while Khloé spills secrets and fans worry about the long-term consequences, Kourtney sits there sipping her tea and dropping nuggets of wisdom. She's got her own unique approach, trusting in a higher power and believing that if it's meant to be, it will happen naturally.
We would love a baby more than anything, but I just really believe in what God has in store for us.
Meanwhile, fans have been calling out Khloé for getting into surrogacy for all the wrong reasons. She was going through a rough time emotionally with Tristan and learning of his other baby. She's detached because she was not in the right emotional space at the time of his birth. One person commented. Another one added, it was different for Kim because her and her husband at the time wanted it. Khloé didn't really want it. She thought it would have brought her and Tristan closer. Poor baby Tatum, all that energy surrounding this baby. And while the Kardashian clan continued to captivate audiences with their never-ending drama, not everyone was singing their praises. In the midst of Khloé's surrogacy saga, some fans couldn't help but call out the family for their seemingly insatiable appetite for attention and their knack for sharing every intimate detail of their lives with the world. These critics didn't hold back, accusing the Kardashians of being vain and self-absorbed, using their reality TV platform as a way to elevate their own fame and fortune. They argued that by airing their dirty laundry on national television, the family was crossing boundaries and sacrificing their privacy for the sake of ratings and social media buzz. They need to understand there are certain things that shouldn't be aired for the whole world to see, no matter how much it would make for good TV, especially if it's involving your children. One fan commented, and a second one added, it shows how vain they are. She was fully capable of having her own child, but wanted to stay looking fake and slim. It's all disgusting. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.